تعجل بالقرآن من قبل أن يقضى إليك وحيه وقل رب زدني علما.
حديث of Abdullah ibn Abbas رضي الله عنهما عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم أنه مر بقبرين, that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam walked by two graves. He walked by two graves. فقال إنهما ليعذبان, and the Messenger said, these two, they are being punished. They are in the punishment of the grave. وما يعذبان في كبير, and they are not being punished for something big. Meaning the sin that they had done, those two people had thought that this sin of theirs was something minor. They had thought their sin that they were doing was minor. So the Messenger said they are not being punished for something big as they assumed. But obviously it was big because they are in the punishment of the grave for it now. So what are the sins? أَمَّا أَحَدُهُمَا, the Messenger said, as for one of them, فَكَانَ لَا يَسْتَتِرُ مِنَ الْبَوْلِ. In another version, كَانَ لَا يَسْتَنْزِهُ مِنَ الْبَوْلِ. That one of them, he never used to look after himself when urinating. He never used to, in one narration, يَسْتَتِرُ, conceal himself when urinating, that he would do it publicly, visibly, where people could see him and he could be seen by the people urinating. He never used to conceal himself. We know that when a person urinates, when you have to use the toilet, you need to conceal yourself from the eyes of the people, not publicly where they can all see you. So it mentions one of them never used to conceal himself when urinating. And that indicates to you that these public toilets that they have in these various places now, from all the time the way they have been, these public toilets, you have the cubicles, that's concealed, but then always you have the things in the wall that are supposed to be toilets. These things stuck on the wall. And you go stand up and urinate publicly in the eyes of the people. Impermissible. Impermissible. Not only from the aspect of being visible to everybody, anybody can come and see you walking in and out. And not only that, the person comes and stands right next to you on this side, right next to you on that side. That is impermissible. The narration mentions this individual never used to conceal himself when urinating. But the other version of the narration says, كَانَ لَا يَسْتَنْزِهُ مِنَ الْبَوْلِ, that he never used to look after himself when urinating, meaning the splashes used to go everywhere, on his garments, on his body. Never used to look after himself, splashes going everywhere. And these things in the wall, a person stands and urinates there, then what do you expect? Splashes, they go. As you urinate, the splashes will come upon yourself, upon your garments, and there is nothing there. It is not the proper way to urinate. And that's why in the sunnah, generally in the sunnah is that you are supposed to sit down when you urinate. I'm not talking about when you have to use the toilet in terms of defecation. Urine. When you urinate, it is sunnah to sit down. Because that is better for looking after yourself from the splashes and on your clothes and on your body. Sit down rather than standing. Standing up and urinating, the splashes are going to go everywhere. That's why it's sunnah to sit and urinate, not stand up. And so these narrations, they highlight this one individual. The Messenger said, he is being punished in the grave because of that sin. He never used to look after himself when urinating, or he never used to conceal himself from the eyes of the people when urinating. For that sin, being punished in the grave. And this is why the Messenger said, as some scholars explained, They thought it was minor. He thought, that's minor, what's the big deal? What sin am I committing? Just urinating and not really bothering and caring and not concealing himself. He didn't think it was a big thing. But that sin was the cause of the punishment of the grave for him.